Let's check in with Storm Team Chief Meteorologist Dave Nussbaum, keeping an eye on that forecast for us.
Yeah, Dave.
Yeah, get ready for more wet weather out there. Nothing too widespread as we head into Thursday and Friday. We'll see a couple rounds of some scattered showers and thunderstorms. Some could get on the strong, borderline severe side on Thursday with some winds and hail. More downpours Friday, and unfortunately for Mother's Day weekend, looks like we'll see more of those scattered storms. However, it's not expected to be a washout each and every day, so that's good news. Right now from our BJCC camera, mostly clear downtown, looking pretty good. Comfortable 68 degrees out there with those calm winds and muggy temperatures, the dew points in the 60s, and temperatures and dew points will be coming together tonight, and that could lead to some patchy, dense fog across the area. We're dry right now, but there was one lone thunderstorm headed toward the Atlanta area, just kind of left its way from Anniston, maybe a few sprinkles there, Cleburne County, back over to Calhoun County. Outside of that, though, we're just looking at some dry weather out there. We do have this area low pressure, which is going to be the weather maker for the next couple of days as it kind of sits here, and little upper level waves will work their way across Alabama. And as they do so, each one will set off showers and thunderstorms. So this evening, low chance for a sprinkle at 20% all the way through tomorrow morning. And that's we could see some patchy fog out there with some light to calm winds. You'll see visibilities will be dropping here to close to zero in spots by 6 a.m. tomorrow morning. You can see out there maybe Jasper through Birmingham, Alabaster, Talladega, back to Mountainville. Visibility quite low, but once we get closer to 9 a.m., the fog will lift and then eventually the clouds will clear and we'll be dealing with some peaks of sunshine out there. But with the upper level system, this is water vapor, mid and upper levels of the atmosphere. We look to see these features. This upper level low is not going to be moving much at all. Now, these little waves will move through here and deep tropical moisture will come in. At the moment, we have a lot of dry air here, so that's going to limit the amount of storms we see tomorrow, but we still have moisture coming in down at the surface versus aloft, and that's going to allow for us to get a couple rounds of rain as we get to Thursday, Friday, and into the upcoming weekend. So the chance of rain, it did drop it a little bit, 40% for Thursday and Friday, back to 60% for through Monday before it decreases next week, and eventually warmer temperatures come into play later next week. So let's take a look here at what we're talking about tomorrow. During the afternoon, evening, heavy rain and some scattered thunderstorms out there with some gusty winds and hail, something we need to keep an eye on. Nothing widespread, but we do have a level 1 risk for severe weather for tomorrow. Again, maybe a storm or two could get up to that criteria of 60-mile-per-hour winds or maybe some quarter-size hail, but it's not going to be very widespread. So for this evening, maybe a couple of sprinkles out there with that patchy fog tomorrow morning. Once we get to the afternoon, we'll start seeing these scattering of storms popping up and eventually a little more widespread, but nonetheless, though, not everyone gets the rain. Some of them strong, possibly on the severe side, continuing through 11 o'clock on Thursday. They'll clear the area here for Friday morning, dealing with some patchy fog, and we'll see another wave of rain to the south that's going to try to creep its way northward here and may bring us a little rain late on Friday into early Saturday morning. So do look for a little wet weather returning by then. And for the weekend, more scattered storms Saturday and for Mother's Day on Sunday, but it won't be a complete washout. Just have your umbrella as you head to brunch there on Sunday. Monday, we're in the 70s, but look at this, middle 80s with some dry weather returning on Wednesday. And that's a look at your Storm Team 7-day forecast.